Hello yogis, welcome to 30 minutes stretching core. So today we will start in a sitting position. We will stretch our body first, just figure out what's going on with our joints, muscles, back and front, the side of the body, and then we'll have to work it. Alright? So start with a sitting position, ground through the hips, grow tall, and start to find your inhales and exhales. Expand your ribcage with every inhale. And then bring your hands on your lower ribs right here. And the three guys right there, no lower ribs, they can move. Others, they connected to each other with the sternum right here. So feel your the last three ribs here. Take a big inhale, expand your rib cage, and then keep this volume. And exhale, squeezing your low abdomen. Keep the volume of your rib cage. Let's do another one like that. So this exact type of breathing we will incorporate in our practice today while we're stretching and while we're straightening our core well. So, take your chin towards your chest, let your head drop down, and don't roll your back, don't round it. So, keep this straight line from the tailbone towards the 7th vertebra. Draw your lower ribs back, ground through your hips. So, just linking the back side of the neck. Then, starting with 7th vertebra, keep your hands on your kneecaps. That round your back, move your shoulders forward, move your sitting bones forward. And find some depth there. Try to bring your sacrum on the floor. Belly button towards your spine column. And then gently lift it up and start to reach forward. Roll the shoulders back. Reach forward with the center of your chest. Send your sitting bones back and keep your spine so long. So keep your chest as vertical as possible. And guide your hands back, interlace your fingers there, lift your hands up. Reach forward with your chest. Maybe sway your hands from side to side there. Checking with your shoulders. Bring your hands in front of you on the ground. And stretch forward. Sway your chest from side to side. Keep your hands active. And crawl forward from your sitting bones. And from there, step to the right with your hands. And I want you to slide your belly, slide your chest to the right as well. So you're planting your belly over your right thigh here. So hands are still active, so you're pressing your fingertips on the floor, lifting your wrists and elbows off the ground. And try to level your shoulders, bring your left shoulder closer to the floor. Then keep your right fingertips on the ground, or lift your left hand up. Stretch like create this capital T, and your left shoulder is leading the way back. Take an inhale, bend your elbow slightly, reach forward with your chest. And bring it down. Through the center, come to the other side. And the same here, you're sliding your chest to the left. Leveling your chest, leveling your shoulders to the floor. Keep your left hand on the floor, right hand goes back. And your right shoulder is leading the way there, but don't forget about the left side of the body. So you're sliding the chest towards your left knee. Take a nice inhale, and with exhale, bend both elbows, reach forward with your chest. Nice. Bring both hands on the floor. Lift it up. Bring your hands on your hip creases. Sway your chest from side to side. Take a nice inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, twist to the left, bring the left hand behind you, roll your shoulders back. And from here, I want you to create this triangle. So you're reaching towards the ground with your fingertips and you're really light on both hands. Rolling the shoulders back just to mark the points right there. And your spine column from your sitting bones to the crown of your head is medium in the middle of this triangle. So keep it long. With every exhale, twist it more. So you're leveling your shoulders over the long edge of the mat. Next inhale, you bring your hands up. Exhale, twist to the right. Roll your shoulders back here. And again, create this triangle. Reach up with the crown of the head. Keep breathing. With every inhale, getting longer. With every exhale, twist deeper. Next inhale, bring your hands up. And bring your hands in front of the heart and connect the palms of your hands together. Press your hands down, linking your legs to the side. Roll it, roll your ankles. And again, plant your hands on your hip creases. Move it from one side to another, planting the weight of the body on one sitting bone and then the other. Alright, flex your feet, bend your knees. So keep your knees bended, keep your feet flexed, linking your chest up, and then start to move your knees to the left. And be really gentle, especially with the right one here. Then lift your right sitting bone from the floor, bring your hands on the ground next to your left hip, and move it all the way around. Bring both knees down and just create a spiral, like squeezing of water from the rack. Gently bring it back to center. Lift your knees up and then move them to the right. And first be here and keep that sitting bone, the left one, on the floor. Keep your feet flexed. And move your knees down and walk around here. And of course, the left hip is lifted. Do not forget to breathe. If you have any difficulties with breathing, that means that you went way too far. Alright, linking your legs to the sides. Plant your hands behind you with your fingertips facing forward. Roll your shoulders back. Press the ground with your hands here. It's like that. Lift your chest up. Engage your legs and lift your hips up. Maybe point your fingertips to the floor. Press your hips higher and bring it down. Linking your spine. Push your chest away from the ground with your fingertips there, and then keep this length you just created. Move it forward. So let's try to bring our hands on the floor, not just the fingertips. So now your fingertips on the ground. Roll your shoulders back, legs are working, pushing your heels to the sides, toes towards you. Roll your shoulders back, reach forward with your chest. Take a nice long inhale, and then with really strong effort, bring your palms down, but keep reaching forward with your chest. So you're creating the isometrical movement between your hands, moving towards your hips, and your shoulders, your chest moving forward. All right, legs are working. And with every exhale, you're moving your chest more forward, belly closer to the floor, elbows to the back of the room. Keep your torso as low as you can. Bring your right hand inside of your right leg and create some connection between your forearm and the leg, or maybe you can bring your elbow on the floor and create the connection here between your forearm, between the shoulder and the leg, and lift your left hand up. And then crawl towards the toes with your hands, and at the same time move your lower ribs towards your toes, towards your knee. Open it up more and bring it down. And again, reach forward with your chest, back with your elbows and hands. And then step towards your left leg and connect your palm in the ground. Connect your hand and the leg. Lift your right one up. Maybe bring your elbow on the floor and create a connection between the shoulder and the knee. And then start to crawl closer to your foot and move your chest closer to the knee. So you're not just reaching here, right? Linking in this side of the body. Moreover, we're moving this chest closer to the heel. And lean towards the sled. Lean back with your right shoulder. Maybe bend your elbows and reach up with your chest. Bring it down. Lift it up. Collect your knees together. Cross your shins. And come to the tabletop. Move your hips from side to side. And while we're still stretching, we'll start to incorporate some core element to that. So tuck your toes under. Lift your belly button up towards the spine and step forward, one handprint forward with your hands. So a kind of slightly wider tabletop, more trapezoid. Keep pushing your heels back and start to reach forward with your chest. Bend your elbows and reach forward with your chest, crown of the head reaching up towards the sky. Push your heels back and start to engage your low abdomen while you're pushing your heels back. Take an inhale. With exhale, move your hips towards your heels, round your back some, but your legs are participating like really actively in this. So you're moving your hips away from your hands. And you're pressing your hands to the ground, push the ground away from you with your hands. And let's connect those two movements with our breathing. So with inhale, you're reaching forward with your chest, creating some back bend in your back. Exhale, pushing the ground away from you, moving your hips towards your heels. Inhale forward. So some kind of a version of the cat-cow, but advanced level. And the last one here. And keep this one. So, untuck your toes. Maybe you can cross them. Bend your elbows more. Move your hips on the ground. Toes on the floor. Engage your legs. And move your chest forward for your first cobra. With exhale, bring it down. Slide your hands closer to your hips. Lift it up again. And down. And the next one, see if you can do it without your hands. Engage your legs. Yep. So you're pressing your pubic bone to the floor, toes on the floor, kneecaps up. And exhale, bring your hands on the floor, bring your forehead on the ground. Good. Move your legs, maybe windshield wiper your legs from side to side. And then bring them down, tuck your right tail under. Engage your right leg. Bring your left foot up and flex it. So then start to just lift it. Keep your forehead on the floor. Lift it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep it up. Then keep your hands tucked, lift your forehead with your hands. Breathe, they engage both legs. And bring it down, release your legs. Move your legs from side to side. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So tuck your left toe under, bend your right knee, left leg is engaged big time. Your hand right there on top of your hands. And then start to kick your right heel up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Keep your hands tucked next to your forehead and lift your forearms up. Keep reaching forward with your chest. We are elongating the spine here, not squeezing it. And bring it down on the ground. Release your legs. Move your hips from side to side. Good job. Then plant your hands next to your hips. Next to your chest, tuck your toes under, lift it up for tabletop, and move your hips around, move your shoulders around. Alright, so right leg goes back, left hand goes forward, spinal balance. We've been here so many times in our yoga classes, but still work on that. Move your tailbone towards your heel, move your belly button towards the spine column. Take a nice long inhale, bend your right knee, kick it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, keep it up. Flip your left palm and grab this ankle from the behind. Reach forward with your chest and start to keep that heel up, up, up. But try to level your shoulders. So reach forward with your chest. Move all the shoulders, two of them, to the back of the room. Without slingshotting, release. Bring it to the ground. Alright, let's do the same on the other side. Left leg goes back, right hand forward, keep the balance. Not just skip it, maintain it. Create the stability in your hips and shoulders. And then bend your left knee and start to kick it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Keep it, keep it, keep it, keep it. Flip your right palm. Grab that ankle and start to level your shoulders here. So gaze maybe forward or on the ground. Don't squeeze your neck, so you're not reaching forward with your chin, you're reaching forward with the center of your sternum. Keep your hips square, keep your shoulders square as possible. Now release it. Bring it down. Move your hips from side to side. Tuck your toes under and lift it up for downward facing dog. Bend one knee at a time. Breathe. With the next inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, back down facing down. Roll forward, inhale. Back to down facing down. And the last one here, keep it. So keep this down facing dog, keep breathing. So you always, that was the plank, you're always welcome to bring your knees on the ground, remember? This is your practice, it's not mine. Alright? So keep this plank or tabletop. Bend your right knee, kick it up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it kicking. Left hand stays on the ground. Move it forward, Sirsasana side plank on the left side. And of course, you're always welcome to bring the left knee on the ground. If your left knee is on the ground, keep the foot back. And the right knee is still bended. Okay, let's get back to the plank. So start to reach forward with your right hand. Press your hips up and forward. Good. Bring it back to center and back to three-legged dog. Stretch it out. Long it out here. Inhale, one-legged plank. Chaturanga. Upper facing dog. Yep. And downward facing dog. So let's do the same on the other side. Inhale, forward to plank. Chaturanga, downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale here. Back to downward facing dog. And the last one, keep it. Bend your left knee, kick it up for 5. Remember, you can bring your right knee on the floor. Another 2, 1. Keep it up. Keep your right hand on the floor. Bring your right heel on the ground. Baskistasana side plank on the left side. And start to reach forward with your left foot, left hand. Press your hips up and forward. Keep kicking this left heel back. Okay, bring it back to plank. Exhale, one-legged dog. Three-legged dog. Good. And then move to both feet on the ground. Breathe there. Now look forward and start to step forward. Teeny tiny steps. Teeny tiny steps. Long inhale here, lengthen it back. Exhale, forward fold. Grab the opposite elbows. Swing around. Then let your hands dangle and press the ground with your heel, with your balls of your feet, and then see if you can flip your toes up. Okay, so gently bring your toes on the ground, keep your knees bended, plant your belly over your thighs, and start to engage your legs. Push your sitting bones up, crown of your head down to the floor, grab your heels from the behind or legs from the behind somewhere, and start to move your elbows back. With every inhale, elongating your spine. With every exhale, deeper to the forward fold. And legs are working. So those guys, sitting bones reaching up towards the sky here. Then bring your fingertips in front of you, and you have a block. You can set up the block in front of your nails, or you can bring your fingertips in front of your nails, so your right hand. So keep your hips square, bring your left hand on your sacrum. Make sure it's square with inhale, linking your back. Exhale, twist to the left. Take a peek on your knees. You're not doing anything like that, so your knees are leveled. And if you want to, you can link it up with your left hand here. Bring it back to center. Linking your back, inhale. Left hand in front of your nails, on the block on the ground. And stretch it up for a twist. And with every inhalation, you're reaching more forward with the crown of your head. With every exhale, you're twisting even deeper. Next exhale goes down. Linking your back, inhale. Bring your hands in front of the heart. Press it all the way up to standing. Good. Bend your knees. Plant your hands in your jeans pocket and start to press your hips forward. Move your shoulders back. And from this connection, I really like to use my fist right here on top of my glutes. And then moving my chest away from my hands. Legs are working here. And then gently lift it up. Bring your inhale, lift your hands up. Forward hold and exhale. Linking it back, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Step back with your right foot. Bring your right knee on the ground. Lift it up for Anjaneyasana. Press your hips forward. Inhale and open your chest. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, twist to the left. You can bring your right hand on top of this knee and create some isometric movement. So you're pushing your knee towards your hand, hand towards the knee, reaching back with your left hand. Leveling your shoulders. With the next inhale, bring it up to center. Plant your hands inside of this left foot. Tiptoe this foot to the edge of the yoga mat. And then start to reach forward with your chest. And you can leave that knee off the ground if you want to for a deeper stretch. So from the back heel to the crown of your head, you create this nice long line. And if your knee is lifted, bring your knee on the ground. Might bring your forearms on the floor. And with the left foot, you can take this foot on the edge, on the pinky edge, and move this knee to the side. So what's going on there? You can show that. It goes like that, and move it to the side. For an extra stretch, you can bend your right knee and grab it with your left hand. So you can find the quad stretch and a twist. Bring it back to center. Lift the back knee up. Step to plank or to the tabletop, up to you. Chaturanga, exhale. Upper facing elbow cobra if your thighs on the floor. And swing it back to down facing back. Look forward, step forward. Nice long inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Bring it up to standing. Hands to heart. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Bring it up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Linking your back. Bring your hands in the ground, step back with your left foot. Left knee down. Anjaneyasana, inhale. Press your hips forward, open your chest. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left hand on top of the knee and create this asymmetric movement again here. So level your shoulders with the line of your right thigh here. Inhale, lift it up. Plant your hands inside of this foot. Tiptoe the foot to the edge of the yoga mat. Move it forward. Stretch it out. You can lift that knee for a deeper stretch over your hip flexor. Reach forward with your chest, up with your head. Then if your knee is lifted, bring it down. Forearms down if you want to. It's all up to you. And you can rotate this right thigh to the right, keeping this foot on the pinky edge. And of course you can stay here, but if you want some more stretch, you can kick that heel, the left one, towards the glute. Keep your left hand on the ground and bring your right hand towards your heel and twist and stretch. Good. Release the foot. Bring your hands down. Swing your hips slightly back. Find your tabletop. Move your hips from side to side. And then sit back and move your feet forward. So let's see how the stretch of the back, our body is working here. So linking your back, inhale, and forward fold with your exhalation. With every inhale, engage your body. Exhale deeper to the forward fold. And then bring it up. Bend your knees. Make sure that you have a space behind you to lay back. Knees towards your chest. Move them around. And then go for the final spinal twist. So plant your feet on the ground for a second. Swing your hips to the left. Bring your knees towards your chest. And move them to the right for a twist. And I always like to bring my right hand on top of their legs to create more weight and deepen the twist. And then you are rooting down through your left shoulder here. Inhale with your chest, exhale with your low back. And bring it back to center. Swing your hips to the right, knees towards the center, chest first, and release them to the left. And you root down through your right shoulder here, and left hand on top of their legs. Elongate your back, breathe into your belly. So the next posture of this practice would be Shavasana. And it's up to you how long you're going to spend on your Shavasana. But at least 5 long and nice inhales and exhales. Mindful and deep. So leaning your legs forward. Release your hands beside your body. Close your eyes. Take a nice long inhale, the first one. And with the exhale, let yourself be really, really heavy. Take the next inhale towards you with your nose. Exhale with your feet. Inhale with your belly button. Exhale with the crown of your head. Inhale with your palms of your hands. Exhale with your low back. And the next inhale with the whole body. Exhale with the whole body. And of course you can keep this Shavasana for as long as you want to, but if you're ready to start moving, you can start moving with your fingers and toes. Take your knees towards your chest, or walk from side to side, and then find your way to a sitting position. Linking through your spine. Bring your hands in front of the heart. Thank you so much for your practice. Namaste.